Tell me what Jesus said when he raised Lazarus. Lazarus, come forth. Was that the word of Christ? Yes. What happened to Lazarus? He came forth. That word had life. Where was Jesus? Outside the tomb. Where was Lazarus? In that cave. That word woke up Lazarus. That word had life. Listen to this verse, you know it very well. When Christ comes the second time, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with a voice of the archangel, with a trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise. Now here's Jesus way up in the heavens somewhere, because when he comes the second time, he does not touch the earth. So if there's anyone running around McDonald telling you he's Jesus, you turn away, because when Christ comes the second time, he does not touch the earth. So the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, voice of the archangel, trump of God. Three statements that simply mean he will say something loudly. What's the result? The dead in Christ shall rise first. How did he raise Lazarus? His word. How will he raise the righteous dead? His word. Now, let's look at it spiritually. Go to Ephesians again, this time chapter 5. Ephesians 5, let's read verse 14. As you read 14, keep in mind what Jesus said to the corpse of Lazarus. He said, Lazarus, come forth. That's what he told Lazarus. Now let's read Ephesians 5:14. Keep what Jesus said to Lazarus in mind. Wherefore he saith what? Awake thou that sleepest, come on, and arise from the dead. Is that not what Jesus said to Lazarus in different words? Yes, this time in Ephesians 5:14, it is spoken to us spiritually. Listen to me carefully. The same power Lazarus come forth had to raise Lazarus awake from the dead has the same power to anyone who accepts it by faith. Amen. To rise spiritually. And there's a drunkard in the gutter somewhere who needs to hear these words. Awake thou that sleepest, arise from the dead. And if that man, that woman, takes those words in, the same thing that happened to Lazarus physically will happen to that person spiritually, because they're spoken by the same power, the power of God. This is the tool that God uses to bring about purification, the spirit-filled word.